7, 1, 17. Examine the triangles below. For each one, solve for x and name which relationship you use. Show all work. Alright, so in this problem A, I'm looking at this triangle and I know it's going to be equilateral because if these are 60, then this angle here has to be 60. So if this side is 8, then x is 8. For B, I want to find out what x is, so I know this is the hypotenuse and I know this is the adjacent side. So for this angle here, I know it's going to be the cosine of 29 degrees equals 27 over x. And then I know this will be end up being, we can look at it as cosine 29 over 1, and so when you cross multiply you get 27 equals x times cosine 29, and we want to get cosine 29 by itself, or excuse me, we want to get x by itself, so you divide by cosine 29 on both sides. Cosine 29. So x is going to equal 27 divided by cosine 29, and so our calculator will give us that. So 27 divided by cosine 29 equals 30, and it's not giving us to the nearest hundredth or whatever. I'm going to do to the nearest hundredth, but it's going to be 30.87. 30.87. Alright. Next problem, again, they're giving us some measurements. So they're telling us this is 5, this is 16, and we want to know what x is. So I would use the Pythagorean theorem. I would use a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And so you get x squared plus 5 squared equals c squared. And x squared plus 25 equals, oopsie, this isn't c, right? This is 16 squared. And 16 squared is 256. So then you're going to subtract 25, and we're going to get x squared equals, what is that, 231. And then you have to take the square root of both sides, so x equals the square root of 231. That's an exact answer, and when you do the square root of 231, you get roughly 15.2, and that would be inches. Alright, in D, what we want to do is we've got 58 degrees. This is the opposite side. This is the adjacent side. So that tells me I'm going to use tangent 58 equals 6 over x. So multiply by x on both sides, so you get x tangent 58 equals 6. Divide by tangent 58 on both sides, so we get x equals 6 divided by tangent 58. So x equals 6 divided by tangent 58, which is 3.75. And then in E, I would use the Pythagorean theorem. I know if this is 7, oh actually I know if this is 7, this is 7. I know this has to be a 45, 45, 90 triangle. So going from the leg to the hypotenuse, I multiply by root 2. So 7 times root 2. So x is going to equal 7 root 2. That would be the easiest.